Well, you may
It's not arrogance, it's confidence.
Okay.
Ignorant people would say it's arrogance. Intelligent people would say it's confidence.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Thank you very much, Latam. Well, you may have seen recently that Kylian MBAPPÉ recently had an appearance on the After Hours programme. He talked about it, one of the topics he covered with James.
I think we have to start with you, Olivier, on Mbappé's second half, don't we?
It's a much better second half. And congrats, Kylian. You made it on the first game, and I'm really happy for him. He had a good second half. Better connection with Olise, and he created.
Should we look at the first of his goals? Yeah. And of course, this came off the back of the penalty decision. Then he had another chance he kind of scuffed, so he needed this.
Yeah. He just took the lead, you know. Second, he showed the way to the team in that second half. But look at this clever pass from Olise, and the good run from Kylian makes himself free, and his cross shot is top. I mean, Mendy cannot do better. I think he didn't expect him to cross the ball like that. He's very close to him. It's a great finish.
And you said before, Wayne, that he's a player who will just step up in those big moments, and mentally that first half will have just been erased. The fact that he had so many missed touches, lost the ball, but it didn't show in the second.
He's an absolute superstar, and that's what I said at half-time. As a forward, you're quite lucky in a way, because you can have a 45 minutes like Kylian Mbappé had in the first half and be disappointing, really, from his standards. But then he comes out and has a second half like he just has. He's absolutely incredible, and no doubt throughout this tournament he'll probably go on to be the greatest World Cup goal scorer of all time.
Yeah, well, let's have a look at the second, which certainly has moved him up the rankings, Gail.
Yeah, I mean, of course, when you watch it firsthand, you think that it's a great goal, and it is a great inspiration, but I think the keeper needs to do better, if I'm being honest. But this is what you get when you start to be in confidence flow with a player like Mbappé, and that's why, we can bring all the statistics we want about not defending, doing better, missing control, but the stats are the stats, and of course, you have to be able to read the stats, but you cannot talk about someone of that caliber not knowing that he's going to have a chance to score and a second chance to score. If France is about to win the World Cup or to have a great tournament, this guy will be the main architect of it.
And that is the goal that means he eclipses you, Olivier, as France's all-time top scorer at 58 goals. I know he's promised you that shirt, hasn't he? So it's going to be winging its way to you. And in World Cup terms, it means he's a couple of goals closer to Miroslav Klose on 16, on 14, and he's gone above a few greats, Messi and Pelé, on the way there, Wayne.
It's incredible, and, the mindset to what he has. We spoke about it earlier, maybe some people have given him a bit of criticism of this season, which is crazy because the goals he scored, but the mindset to come out in that second half, score the goals he's scored, the two goals, both great goals in their own right. And credit to Didier Deschamps in terms of the difference in the performance in the first and second half, and it didn't just come from the players wanting more and looking more energised. It was what he'd done with Olise and the structure, and you can see in the stats, Gail.
I think this is what you want. You want your player who can create something out of nothing in places where he's going to hurt the opponent. Now saying that, now what we want to say also is that, Senegal defended a bit less than the first half. On the goal of Kylian on the first half, you can see the four defenders not on the same line. Maybe they should push and they should be more compact. But yes, when you give freedom and spaces to players like Michael and Kylian and Dembélé and Désiré Doué and Barcola, you will be hurt.
Well, I just think if you look at this, they've moved Olise inside, and the positions he's taken up is really dangerous. It allows players to run off him, and they've pushed the Ballon d'Or winner out to the right, out to the wing, to get Olise into these positions. So it shows what Deschamps thinks.
Look at this, the difference in the first and second half here, Wayne.
He's much more advanced. Look at the white dots of where the positions taken up is so much more dangerous, and that allows the players around him to make more runs, to get in better areas, and he was so effective, and it was so good to see that second half. And I think credit for Deschamps, firstly. I think he's experienced, he's won these tournaments, credit to him, but there's that much talent in this French team. We see when he made subs, Barcola coming on getting his goal, they've got that much talent. If they play even to a a percentage of what they can do, then they're going to be obviously the favourites.
Do you think it helps Elise in a way that Mbappé is the superstar? And that, you know, he obviously, we know, has had this incredible season, but, you know, he's able to just kind of, you know, do what he does and create and give him these assists.
I think it's essential because even if we know him and he's been having 4 great seasons, that's his first game into a major tournament for France. So that tells you...
The pressure's on.
Of course, the pressure has to be on Kylian, for sure. And you have to let those young players grow. Barcola needs to come in and have those situations. But, yeah, I mean, you know, the room for progression in this team is just phenomenal.
Yeah, welcome to the World Cup, Bradley Barcola, as well. I mean, that was some way, wasn't it, to enter this stage?
Yeah, well, that's why we say sometimes you see players from what they do in club situation and you expect them to do the same at the international level. But for him to be able to play like that and to come in the way he did, score that goals, many times in the French league you will see situations like that where he can't finish. Again, when we talk about confidence, this is where Deschamps is probably one of the best because he takes you and he makes you believe that you are his player. And this is beautiful as a manager to be able to get the best out of your players.
It's a great finish.
They had their chances in the first half, Senegal, but they did push France, didn't they? And so that performance overall from France, is that the best performance we've seen from a team so far?
Best 45 minutes, I think. I thought first half, as we spoke about, was France were not at the best, and I thought Senegal were really good. So I think there's a lot of positives for Senegal to take out the game as well. They've just come up, second half, they've come up against a very, very good French team who have wiped them away in the second half. But I still think there's positives for Senegal to take out that game. And
in terms of the structure and just the movement that was different in the second half, Olivier, do you think Didier Deschamps changes things a bit now? Because he does have a conundrum. He's got so much talent there. And as Wayne has said a couple of times, to have, you know, a Ballon d'Or winner who's pushed out of his regular position that he plays for PSG, and Elise, obviously, we're used to seeing hugging the right wing for Bayern Munich. Is he going to play him a little bit more in that central role?
Yeah, I think so, because by readjusting Olise's position more central and closer to Kylian, where we could have seen the good understanding they can have, and obviously the freedom Olise can have playing in that position higher on the pitch. Ousmane can do the job on the side. He's very dangerous 1v1. So yeah, he's got different options.
But I think that's where the top managers earn the money, because they adapt and they see things. We've seen Ruben Amorim, for instance, who got criticised a lot because he didn't adapt. Deschamps has adapted what he's seen in the first half. He's adapted Dembele and Elise, and that's where the top manager, his experience, he knows how to win trophies, and his experience has helped France get the lead, and then the players then excel, and it becomes not an easy game, but a game that they deserve to win.
Well, it was a great night overall then for France. Not quite so great for you, Olivier, but what a guy to take your record for France. And you did say "Allez Bleu" a few times tonight, so
yes.
I'm sure you're smiling on the inside and on the outside as well.
We sure did. The man to my left, especially thanks to Landon Donovan and Ian Dark. So France avenged that 2002 defeat to Senegal. We can stop talking about it now. They are all alone at the top of Group I and off to a flying start in their quest to reach a third straight final. So Thierry Henry, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Alexis Lalas watching on. Well, Thierry, first half wasn't great. Made up for it second.
First half wasn't great. This is what happened at the World Cup, especially in that heat against a good team. It took a little while for this team to do what they usually do. But in the second half, I think the positioning of Michael Olise going back on the MBAPPÉ stopped Senegal building, and obviously helped MBAPPÉ playing better and being able to score goals. So yeah, happy. On to the next one.
We're going to have a closer look at that positional change for Michael Olise in the second half when he went into that number 10 role. We will break that down in a few moments. But Kylian Mbappé, Zlatan, 2 goals today, 58 now for France, 1 more than Olivier Giroud, and that second one especially, you rate that?
Yeah, it's a magic moment for Mbappé. The second goal was amazing, but even the first one, the play by Olise also, passing the ball through 3 or 4 players and putting Mbappé free against the goal, and good finish. But it's amazing. He has been scoring goals every game he has been playing. But to speak about the collective, this is the France team we all are speaking about. When they change gear, there is not many nations that can play against this France. And you can just see it in first half, like Thierry said, a little bit so-and-so, but I said also first half they feel each other, the weather, everything. But when they come out in the second and when they change the gear, nobody can catch them.
Right, Lex, it's a lesson. Don't panic at 0-0 at half-time in the World Cup, especially not the first game.
I mean, we had that nice little fun back and forth between Landon and Thierry about whether the French were arrogant in the first half. We can have that discussion, but the reality is that if they are arrogant, it's because they can do things like that. And the patience that they showed after a poor first half to come back and provide a masterful second half with the talent that they have and the big stars showing up, you know, that's pretty special.
Seeing out the game in these, 4 minutes? That's how quickly things can change in football. It really does make it interesting. The Senegalese fans, that's what they've been waiting for.
It has, and it should have been that in the first half. They should have had it in the first half, but, you know, the second half, France have just turned it on and... It's... And Kylian is back! He is back!
Wow!
Wait, did you say he was going to ghost for this tournament?
Wow!
Yo!
I was literally about to say, didn't we have 2-1 and then most predictions coming in? Most predictions coming in. I was going to be really, I was going to gloat really there, saying,
Oh, my.
Wow.
Big players, big moments.
Big teams get the job done.
Yo, so he's now what? He's now 2 goals away? We got to fact check that.
What a goal by Kylian Mbappé.
Goal of the tournament?
Yeah, probably for now.
Come on.
Probably for now. That's.
He's what, 25 out?
What a goal.
Yo, I called a Yari the other day. Bangers only. But, yo, this is
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. And that response to
Just
conceding...
when we were about to talk about Senegal, Kylian Mbappé, not even sit down, stand up for me,
go
please.
This is what you want now.
Go night-night.
But that's the thing. That's what you
Wow.
dream of now, because you concede that goal and you're thinking, oh, no, this is going to be 4 minutes of real intense pressure, and your captain just, bam, steps up. World-class star just shows.
Steps up, has a moment, and
Nice.
what I just love to see there, he goes straight over to Didier Deschamps. A
By the
big
way-
hug. Thank you, boss.
What just happened? I'm like flustered right now. Like,
Do you know what? We were just waiting for you all. We wanted to go live. We wanted to bring you some fun, some goals, some entertainment. They were just waiting.
the rush of emotion if you're a player, especially because your heads drop a little bit. You know, you're still winning the game, but you concede a goal, stoppage time. You start a little bit of a discussion, but that kind of response. I mean, we talked so much about the different special players that France have.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because they can produce moments like that. Kylian Mbappé loves this stage. We all know how prolific he's been on this stage in previous World Cups, and he's come into this game, especially in the second half, with a level of authority, taking over the second half, and I mean, by all accounts, has guided his team to 3 massive points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's been a thoroughly dominant performance from France in the second half. That's when they hit their levels. You know, this is what they can do, and now, yeah. It could have been really, really uncomfortable. And I just like the fact now that they're seeing it out. Be clever with the ball. You see Cherki now, this is the guy you want on the ball to keep it. But seems Mbappé has a problem here.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
Wait, wasn't it in the last World Cup or what tournament
Oh, he had
when
a
he was
mask.
wearing
Yeah,
that
he
mask?
was wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Look at the goal again. I mean,
This is some goal.
and it's, you know, you can, who are you going to point the finger at, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could say, oh, the defender should have stepped up to Mbappe, but from that distance, it's going to take something special. But I mean, he produced something special. Mbappe did, and just a filthy finish.
No, it's wild. Throughout the
Filthy.
Filthy, yeah?
I like it. Filthy.
What's that?
Filthy. A filthy finish.
We like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, I swear that must have been his first shot from outside the box the whole game. He was just like, why not?
I would say, yeah, I think so. I think we've seen quite a few. Actually, in the tournament, there's been quite a few goals from outside the box. It's this ball. It's lively.
It's the ball.
It's lively. It's
But I
lively.
like that response, man. Like, that's a captain's goal, I was going to say. Oh, my.
Oh, my God.
My, that's it.
What?
What is going on here?
Was that over the line?
No, the referee's saying it's not over the line. So it was almost
We're
an own
just
goal.
reacting because Senegal have just got up the other end and almost scored.
Yeah.
We're just waiting to
It's
see the
just been
replay
flashed
right
across
now.
the box and nearly an own goal. And Magnan, Magnan doesn't get it first time, but gets a second time.
And is that the final whistle?
Yeah,
the final
Have
whistle.
they
There it
done
is.
it?
Talk about drama.
Well,
Wow.
Talk about
Well,
drama.
that was a
to end
good
the
fun. That
game.
was a good final. eight
hey,
minutes.
we were frustrated in the first half, but it all came to life in the second. We have set
just
the day up nicely, my
It's
friends.
annoying me that he got the prediction
I just
right.
wanna make sure- I just wanted to make sure you guys-
We had it, but yeah, no, well done.
Those magical 2 numbers at the bottom of the screen, guys, are the 2 numbers I gave you in the pregame. Just wanted to make sure we all saw that.
Mo, stand up, take your moment.
Me and
Let
Mbappe were-
everyone at home or wherever you are tell them what's going on.
Well, guys, we made pregame predictions, and in my head, I thought, there's no way France is going to let this moment escape. And there were some concerns in the first half, but there's no way they're going to let this moment escape them. Mbappe, you gave us the hot take that's been floating around.